There's this sort of mentality that many ladies of today have, the mentality that they cannot suffer with a man, they cannot marry a man that does not have money, the man has to be rich, he has to have several thousands of dollars in his account, has must have a house or cars and things like that. Else it's a no, status babe and big girl vibes and things like that. And many ladies are running, joining that bandwagon, and I don't think it's a good idea. It's not a good mindset to have. And I just thought I should correct that or talk about it. I don't really have a topic for this. I guess I'm gonna have a topic. I'm gonna title or caption it with a title later. But it's just been on my mind. I think I need to address it. Before I go into it, my name is Bliss Nekundaya. I'm the Confident Woman. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The Confident Woman, a medical doctor, a career woman, yes, and I'm blessed to be married to my wonderful husband, and we are blessed with 2 children. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and leave me a comment, and feel free to share this post. So I just want to address this issue that some ladies have today. Yes, I think it's becoming really popular, especially with the things that we see on social media, where you see a girl marry a rich man who is old enough to be her father, or marry, a very wealthy guy, and everybody or all the ladies now are dreaming of that kind of life, and they're fantasizing about it. And when you see a guy with potential who is not yet there with his houses or his millions of dollars, and you're like, nah, he's not my type, he's not my spec, and you're missing valuable, wonderful guys because your eyes are set or fixated on sort of things that may not actually be real, or may not be for you for now. Right now, there's nothing wrong with marrying a guy that has money. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with marrying a guy who's wealthy, but we shouldn't also shut down our minds or our hearts to guys who are not there yet, who are still on that journey to becoming a billionaire. It reminds me of David in the Bible. David was a shepherd boy, and the people around him could not see him as a king. But this shepherd boy who was lost in the bush, looking after sheep and animals, was a king in the making. There was a king inside of David, and it took God to be able to see the king inside him, to raise him up to becoming that king. Right. As a woman, how do you see yourself, and how do you see that man that God is going to bring your way? Personally, I don't see, I don't, if while I was single, I didn't see myself as a woman who was waiting for a man to make me somebody or to make me rich, or I didn't see myself as a woman who was trusting or waiting for or depending on this man's wealth to make me become somebody. See, as a lady, see yourself as a woman who is comfortable, who is convenient. Yeah, you're comfortable in yourself, and you get to a point in your life where you realize that you can make your own money and you can be somebody in life. In fact, when they want to address you, or or they want to address your husband, they say he's the husband of that woman who is a millionaire, that kind of a thing, rather than thinking that you have to wait for a man who is a millionaire so you can attach yourself to his millions. Who says that you cannot have your own millions also? So don't stop waiting for a man who is rich or who is wealthy before you feel like you can now get married. If the man is on his journey to becoming great in life, and you can see that he's actually working on that journey, he's not just making mouth and say, yeah, I'm gonna have a Lambo, I'm gonna no, not that kind of person. And he's not actually doing anything about it. He's sitting at home playing games and just whiling away his time or whiling away life. That's not the kind of person I'm talking about. By God's grace, I got married to my husband when he was working in restaurants at the time. However, he wasn't just working in a restaurant, he was also doing his master's and working towards his PhD. He wasn't wealthy, he didn't have a lot of money. In fact, to even come and visit me was stressful, was not easy, because he couldn't afford it. He was in Singapore then, I was in Nigeria. He couldn't afford the ticket, the plane ticket. But at the time I saw that he was on that journey and he was working towards what he wanted to become. So he had a vision, he had a plan for his life, and I could see myself in, the future. I could picture myself in his future. So I was able to walk that journey with him. I was willing to. And today our life is different. Our story has changed. We are doing really well now, to the glory of God. If I had said no to him because of what he looked like at the time, I wouldn't have seen the king that he was becoming, that he's becoming, and that he has become now. And God is still taking him places. Amen, somebody. Yeah, so my point is, what I'm trying to say in reality is, ladies, don't shut your mind to a man with a great potential in life, just because you are wanting to marry somebody who, who has money. There are many people that have money. There are many men with money who are wife beaters, who are wife abusers. They would physically abuse you, emotionally abuse you, but they have money. There are men who have money who would not encourage you to work towards your purpose in life. They will want you to stay at home, or they would not encourage you. They would not appreciate you the way you want to be appreciated. They would not love you the way you want to be loved. But you have this man who would give you peace. Money is not everything. There are many things that are blessings in life that money cannot give you, that money cannot buy. You can have all this money and not have peace in the marriage. Of what purpose? Of what point is marrying the rich man? So yes, it's good to marry someone who has money, but that should not be the focus. So that's the point I am making. You can also make your own money and be the big woman in life. Yes, rather than waiting for a man who will make you, to become somebody in life. And as much as it's okay to marry somebody who has money, that should not be your main focus. Your main focus should be, is he someone who's a child of God? Is he committed to God? Does he love God? Does he love me? What are his qualities like? Is he someone who is caring? Is he someone who is kind? Is he someone who has respect, who will respect me, who will treat me well, who will value me, who will help me walk in God's purpose for my life? Is he someone who I can also, find a way to work, to help him become who God is wanting him to become? I can be a helpmate to this man also. Those are the things that we should focus on, rather than focusing on, the wealth of the man. He will become wealthy eventually. That's the reality. And so, ladies, girls, I'm a living testimony. When I was about to get married, my husband we couldn't afford a honeymoon, and I was looking forward to a honeymoon, but I didn't have a honeymoon. Guess what? 10 years after, I had the honeymoon of my dreams. Went to Singapore, where he wanted to take me, and I went to where I wanted to also go to. He took me there to Maldives, and we had a really good time. So eventually you have what you desire, but I want to encourage you to be patient and not throw away gold just because of what looks like gold in the moment. It may not actually be real gold. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that this brought a bit of insight, and understanding for you. Right, so thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and leave me a comment. I'd like to know. I'm Blessing Ekundaya, and I'm the confident woman. I keep walking in confidence. You are a confident woman. God bless you. Bye for now.